I chose family medicine because coming out of medical school, I liked everything and I couldn't decide. And family medicine was what offered me a little bit of all the stuff that I enjoyed. So I got to see the kids, I got to see the teenagers, the elderly people as they go into the nursing home, and I really like to keep the variety. When I was in medical school, I got the good fortune to go to one of the soccer games with a resident who was covering the soccer game, and I couldn't believe that that was actually part of his job. He got to go watch soccer, and as I did my sports medicine fellowship, it was one of the funnest years of my training. All the student athletes I got to work with, they're just so energetic, and they're so good at school, and they're also so good at their sport. They're fun to work with, and they want to be better and they want to improve themselves, and it makes me want to improve myself too. So I had fun working with the athletes. I like to get outside as much as I can. I used to do a whole lot of kayaking, but you have to drive a long way to go kayaking. So as my time got limited becoming a doctor, I started taking up mountain biking. Where I'm from in Louisville, there's a lot of trails that are really close to Louisville that you can go mountain biking. Now that I'm in St. Louis, I'm really excited because I get to try out some of the new trails that are really close and accessible in St. Louis. Took up snowboarding. I used to be a skier, and when I met my husband, he didn't know how to ski or snowboard, so we decided we were going to learn something new together. So we both learned how to snowboard, and we go locally around Louisville to Paoli Peaks, and then when we can, we get out to Colorado, which is great. I have a 5-month-old son, so we listen to a lot of Bach and Mozart because they say that it's supposed to make him smart. At the same time, he listens to a lot of Led Zeppelin and Dave Matthews Band because it makes me happy. So we like to listen to a little bit of everything. I love all of the cartoon movies. Anything that Pixar puts out, I'm really excited to go see. The Wallace and Gromit movies are great. Shrek is wonderful. If you put it in a cartoon, I'm gonna love it. I really enjoy science fiction, and I've really enjoyed the new Harry Potter series. I love that it gets the children reading and interested in books, and just such a great storyline and great characters. They're a lot of fun.
They are good.
Right now I read a whole lot of board books to my 5-month-old. So my reading has gone from big novels down to Mr. Brown Can You, which is our favorite book. I met my husband in medical school, and I remember the first time I saw him, it was one of the first days of medical school, and everybody was just so uptight and so nervous about starting this new thing. And there was my husband sitting on top of his desk, just as casual and laid back as if it was his living room. And I guess his air of confidence really struck me in the beginning. So we hit it off right away, and we've been together ever since. We were only dating about 3 months when he proposed. So I guess when you know, you know. I'm from a small town in western Kentucky called Hopkinsville. I was born and raised there. About 30,000 people in our town, and from there I moved to Louisville, where I did all of my education, college and medical school, and my residency and my fellowship. So I'm Kentucky born and bred, but I'm really happy to be in Missouri. The weather is just about the same, and looking forward to exploring a new state. My first job was after my senior year in high school, and I worked at a locally owned delicatessen in Hopkinsville. The owner was probably 70 years old and just as sweet as they come, and she hand baked all of the desserts every day, and some of the greatest blonde brownies, and what else did she make? Strawberry cake. And I got to taste it right when it was out of the oven, so it was still warm, just wonderful. But I made the sandwiches and dressed the hamburgers, and it was just a small little place, a lot of usual customers that came in every day for lunch. It was a lot of fun.